Bandits raid ex-governor's hometown, abduct in-law. Welcome to the news. Now the news in detail. He has just returned from Dubai, and when the bandits came, they even asked him if he had brought anything for them from Dubai. Wonderful. The bandits are now asking their victims what they have, just like the policemen will say to you, anything for the boys. Funny but tragedy. Very tragic. Funny but tragic. So imagine now the bandit showing up at somebody's house and say, how far now, guy? Anything for boys. Sad. Bandits have attacked the hometown of a former governor of Zamfara State, Abdulaziz Yari, Talata Mafara, and abducted his brother-in-law and a neighbor. The incident on Monday night was the first time the headquarters of Talata Mafara local government was attacked. There had been previous attacks in the local government area, like the abduction of over 300 students at the government girls' secondary school, Jangebe, but they all happened in villages. One of Mr. Yari's political associates, Bello Riwan Badu, confirmed the abduction of Awal Hussein, known as King. Mr. Hussein, whose sister is Mr. Yari's first wife, lives in the former governor's private residence before he got married and is considered to be one of the former closest person to the governor. The wife of Mr. Hussein's neighbor, Suraja, was also kidnapped in the incident. Another neighbor, Mustafa Lawal, said he had gunshots and the voices of the bandits. We heard when the bandits came in the night. They came on motorcycles and shot on the air to scare people. It was in the night around 11:30 p.m. The fact that bandits could come into this area considered to be the safest in Talata Mafara, which is also the second largest town in the state, is scary. They operated for over 1 hour without security personnel coming to challenge them, he said. A friend of Mr. Hussein, who craved anonymity, said the believed informants were involved. King has just returned from Dubai, and when the bandits came, they even asked him if he had brought anything for them from Dubai. They also did not kidnap anyone apart from the wife of the King's neighbor. The police spokesman in the state, Mohammed Shehu, did not respond to calls and SMS sent to him on the abduction. This is tragic. This is tragic. They are now moving. They are scaling up. It is no longer the poor, ordinary, average citizen of Nigeria. It is now getting close to these people. And I do not know why they keep treating this issue with kid gloves. Imagine that they raided for 1 hour, and nobody came to their rescue. Funny. Very funny, and tragic as well. Nobody came to their rescue. What now? I now start asking questions such as, if this particular incident now happened in another region, hell would have been let loose, especially that it happened to be one of the ex-governor. The region would have been raised if care is not taken. The region would have been raised. In fact, we do not know the damage that would have been done to that particular region by now. That is why I keep asking, why does it seem like some laws, when it comes to some certain region of Nigeria, it is really, really working, and they're not, how am I going to put it now? They are so clinching to it. Then when it happens to another region, they're like, they look away, like, it doesn't matter. Why? These people now are human beings. Even the ordinary, average Nigerian person, without any position, any governmental position, is a human being. In fact, should be told, there is nothing lesser in that person. Nothing makes him a human, nothing makes him lesser than a human being. These people will be raped. These people will be abducted. They will demand for ransom. Some of them, even after the ransom is paid, they'll be killed. Some of them, they come out of that kidnapping incident. They come out of that incident with a lot of trauma that will not leave them for the rest of their lives. Okay, about this time last week, we heard about an incident where a nursing mother and her child were kidnapped, and I was asking, hey God, what is this supposed to mean? Imagine, I keep saying it, that imagine children that are given birth to in the midst of this violence, this menace that is ravaging this region of the country. Imagine the tragedy these children will face. It's just like when you're giving birth to, and you're giving birth to where there is guns everywhere, there is so much chaos everywhere. You grow up and feel that is the norm. That is it. Even if the parents are going to be trying to communicate to the children that, oh, this is not it, but where? It's like everywhere. This area, it is the same thing. This area, we keep hearing, God help us, God save us on a daily basis. The prayer becomes, God help us on a daily basis. The children now feel like this actual menace that is happening within the environment is actually how a normal human being is supposed to live. And it is very bad, snatching away their childhood. The parents might not even have might not even remember to start telling them, oh, this is not how it is supposed to be, when they are going to be so scared. You wake up in the morning, you wake up and you are happy you're waking up, but at the same time you remember that where you are staying is not safe. Then you become sad again. Children can no longer go to school. And of course, I am going to agree with some part of the news that how did the bandits know that this particular man came in? That he just flew in and was even asking them what... Oh my goodness. Was even asking what he brought down to Nigeria for them. Are you serious? Yeah. And even if we say, oh, it is not, it is true that they said so, we know what caused, we know why. These particular people, I keep saying it, the number of them that came out and to say, yes, we killed so and so, yes, we raped, yes, we slaughtered people, and we sent people to IDP centers, and we gave people trauma for life. They came out and owned it. And after owning it, what happened? But we are sorry, we are not going to do it again. We did it because of hunger and all have you. These people, what happens to them? What happens to them is this particular set of people are pampered. Oh, we are sorry, no problem, it's fine. It is one of those things, don't worry. It is because you don't have jobs. In fact, just come in. Will you eat fried rice and chicken? That's what our government are doing to these bandits. That is what our government are doing with these terrorists. They take the people's life as if this is a game. The people are not living on this is now the survival of the smartest. It's not because it's not the fittest.